Hey everyone, it's Elise, your kitchen shrink, and you are watching ETV, the place to be to create delicious health and a life you love. And it's Q&A Wednesday. What? So, I have got a Q for you. Are you an SCC or an SCPC? So what I mean is, are you a serial calorie counter? Are you a serial calorie or point counter? So are you constantly, before you put anything in your mouth, are you writing down all the calories and checking the back of the box and making sure that you've got enough calories? Even, are you one of those people who is counting up all the calories just to see if you can have a little mini piece of chocolate or a mini Reese's Pieces or something like that by the end of the night? Does that sound like you? If so, you are gonna love what I have to share with you today. So for some people, calorie counting can be really helpful. I've seen it work for some for a very short amount of time for people to look at the calories and really get an idea of what the food is made out of and how many calories are in a serving and things like that. But for the most part and for so many people, this is actually one of the things that is causing more stress and actually causing you to gain weight or at least keep the weight that you're trying to lose. So here's why. Calorie counting is focusing on an objective thing. It's focusing on a number. It's not focusing on the whole food, the whole real food. It's not focusing on how you're feeling and how your body is reacting. It's just focusing on a number. And a number really is just a number. So here's the other thing, is that food is supposed to be enjoyable. We're supposed to like to eat. We're supposed to enjoy our food. It's supposed to be a pleasurable experience. And what I've seen is that calorie counting kills it. I mean, it literally kills. It's a killjoy. Totally, it kills it. Obviously, I get really fanatic about this. But the other thing that it does is it releases a lot of stress, and it releases stress in the form of cortisol. Many of you have heard this. It is a hormone, and it actually sits on top of your kidneys. And these little things, they almost look like little ice cream scoops. They are called your adrenal glands, and they release two types of hormones. One is adrenaline, one is cortisol. And cortisol is the hormone that you really want to take note of. So cortisol is going to be kind of pumping out whenever you're stressed out on this more of a chronic basis. And this hormone loves, and I mean loves, to get in our system and plant itself right in our fat cells, right in our midsection. So a lot of you, ladies especially, have an issue with losing this midsection. Why? It's because you want to look at your stress level. And also look if calorie counting is causing you stress. More than likely, it is. And I'm going to give you 3 tips on how you can curb calorie counting for good. So the first tip is that you want to legalize, so give it all a green go. You want to legalize all food. You don't want to have any type or certain genre or theme of food illegal. So that means anything from bacon, chocolate, cabbage, I don't care what it is, don't make anything illegal. And this is really important. So something that Janine Roth says, when you label a particular food as bad, you're automatically implying that it's desirable. You instantly want it more, making it easy to break down and overindulge. So instead of focusing on all of the foods that you can't have, make all the foods a do instead of a don't. Number 2, the 20-minute rule. So this is awesome. Whether you are eating on the run in your car or you're out, you're sitting at your kitchen table, give yourself 20 minutes to eat. The reason why is that our brain and our body need time to connect. They need time to connect and communicate with each other. And oftentimes we eat super fast. We often don't feel full, so we keep eating. But if we give ourselves a little bit of time and get in tune with our signals, our hunger and fullness signals, we're going to be able to listen to our bodies. And then if we do want a little bit more, go ahead and give yourself permission to have a little bit more food. Now, this is kind of a necessary evil because I know a lot of us spend time in the car and traveling and wanting to eat. So if you have to, If you have to eat while you're on the run, just elongate the time a little bit. And here's a couple simple tools and tricks of the trade that you can implement if you're looking for some different ways to make the time go a little bit longer, because most people only spend about 5 to 10 minutes eating. So what you can do in between each bite is you can take a nice deep breath, you can take a sip of water or some other kind of a liquid, or you can call a friend, you can maybe read a little bit in between. Just make sure you are spending a good amount of time, about 20 to 30 minutes eating. So number 3 is chew. This is a really interesting statistic that I want to share with you. There's researchers at Cornell University. They found that the more that people chew, and actually if they were to chew their food approximately 15 times versus 12 times, tend to be thinner. So that's how much of an impact just chewing your food can make. Now let me break this down a little bit further for you. When you are spending time chewing your food, you're actually doing your body a favor. You're breaking it down even more so that when your body comes into your stomach, into your small intestine to get digested and absorbed even further, it doesn't have to spend as much time doing that. Now, why is that important? It's important because you're not expending as much energy, which means you're not stressing your body out as much. So make sure to chew at least 15 times before you swallow. Number 4 is ditch those diet drinks and diet food. They don't work. Here's why. When you're ingesting and taking in a bunch of no-calorie drinks like diet soda and pop and different types of candies that have no calories, you're actually tricking your brain and your body. So your brain and your body, you're taking in that is something usually sweet. It's usually sweetened with an artificial sweetener. So your brain is thinking, oh, hey, you're feeding me. I'm gonna get some nutrients. I'm gonna get some energy. But then when you actually are not bringing any calories or any nutrient-dense foods in, your body is going to want more. It's gonna want to actually eat. So just go ahead and give yourself real whole foods. Your body will thank you, and so will your brain. So when you think you're eating calorie-free, most people don't understand that your body actually craves more. It actually wants to indulge a little bit more, and you tend to overeat or not really pay attention to what you're eating when you are eating these non-calorie or non-caloric foods. So here's what you can do. If you find yourself hungry, go ahead, or thirsty, go ahead and grab yourself some seltzer water, put some lemon or lime in it, or some fresh mint. Give yourself something to take in or to drink that you're also taking in some nutrients. If you want to have a couple little mini snacks in between meals because you find yourself hungry, go ahead and do that. Make sure that they're well balanced. Go for some hummus and some celery sticks or broccoli, or go for an apple and some almond butter. Those are nice, well-balanced meals that are gonna keep you full longer and actually give you nutrient-dense calories, which is what you want. So now I wanna hear from you. How have you specifically stopped calorie counting? What's worked? What hasn't worked? Leave your comments, questions, and insights below. Did you like this video? If so, share it with your friends, like it, and comment. And for even more juicy updates, recipes, and inspirations that I only give out in my weekly email updates, get your buns on over to mykitchenshrink.com and sign up. Thank you so much for reading and watching. I'll see you next time on ETV. Fab Camp is coming soon. Make sure to click the link below to sign up for updates so you'll be notified exactly when enrollment opens. No. We're just in a flow. All right. Do I Start
from the beginning.
Okay. Maybe I should just wear a wig. I don't have to worry about it. Okay. The third thing is chew. So this is really interesting statistic. Research has